talk to you about why smiles are contagious. There's a lot of power in a smile. You might notice that when somebody smiles at you, you can't help but smile back. This is actually not a coincidence. Studies have shown that there are scientific reasons behind why this is. Smiles are contagious because they affect the brain, they allow us to change the mood of a situation, and they allow us to empathize. When a person smiles, part of the brain is triggered, and in result, it allows the person to become happy. An article on Psychology Today, written by Dr. Gary Lenk, explains that the face is made up of thin bones with muscles attached to them. These muscles contract whenever we're happy or want to laugh. When these muscles do contract, they release feel-good chemicals into the brain. One of these chemicals is dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that causes us to feel pleasure. Anything that triggers the release of dopamine is subject to causing addiction. So in turn, smiling releases dopamine. Our brain associates smiling with feeling good, and this makes us want to smile whenever we see somebody else smiling. In addition to smiling allowing us to feel good, smiling allows us to empathize and experience what other people are feeling too. Author Matteo Rosado explains in his article titled, "Is a Smile Really Contagious?" that if we see somebody doing something we have done before, mirror neurons in the brain activate and allow us to understand the action on a deeper level. When we mimic somebody's facial expression, we create the emotional state in ourselves. We are able to think about the emotion being experienced and then reflect it. This only works if the emotion is genuine. Our brains are good at distinguishing a fake smile between a genuine smile. Empathy, by definition, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. A mirrored smile is an example of that. When we see a person who is overcome with joy, and although it might be more natural for some than others, we might become that way too. Seeing a person smile activates mirror neurons to inhibit facial muscles, causing us to smile. A Swedish study explained that it is very difficult to keep a straight face when somebody is smiling at you. Furthermore, this shows that a person would have to consciously make an effort to keep from smiling when somebody else is smiling at them. Mirror neurons and empathy open the door for smiles to have the opportunity to uplift a person's mood. There's a popular expression that says smiling is infectious. When something is infectious, that means it's likely to be transmitted. Smiles have the ability to change not only your mood, but the mood of other people. An article written by blogger Sarah Stevenson says that seeing a smile can actually cause a person to feel rewarded. So when you see a person smile at you, you unknowingly feel rewarded, and this can cause you to smile. So because of the positive feeling a smile evokes, when somebody receives a smile, their mood will be enhanced. From the points I discussed, I hope you have a better understanding of why smiles are contagious. The points that I discussed were smiles affect the brain, smiles help us empathize, and smiles are mood altering. And just remember that when you smile, the world